Alright, here we go again. More beatdowns. Butts.
More Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. See if we can take him down this time. And that jump attack's pretty brutal too.
All of these like sharp attacks.
Well, you dodged most of that.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of like stupid fast follow-ups. For it.
And my pillow is
Well, you found it,
did. Nope.
but not in the way that you wanted to.
Goodness gracious.
Great swords of fire.
Yeah.
He just goes back to where he was before.
Doing fuck only knows what.
Almost as if you weren't the first one to ever do this.
I mean, maybe.
Well, I mean,
I have
there's
no idea who's come before me.
there's I mean, it's kind of in a sideways way. Part of the lore of this world that like time is weird, as their way of explaining
I mean, I guess,
summoning.
What's his face did say that there were multiple timelines that kind of got a little fucky.
Yeah, I think that it was Solaire actually.
Yes.
And I think that Solaire even is from a different like dimension, world, something like that.
Okay.
So like there has probably like been other. I mean, when you go to somebody else's, when you PvP with someone, it's called invading, right?
Yeah.
So there's probably other worlds or dimensions or timelines or whatever you want to call it, where Gwyn has fought. I don't know if he's powerful enough to cross them. I don't know if he's a Time Lord. And 3. There you go. Oh! He takes a little while to zone out.
He does.
Didn't walk off the side, though. That's what's important.
And that's small victories, right?
I think another reason that these knights are here is because they give you a lot of souls per kill.
Oh, yeah, I guess I really haven't been paying any attention at all to getting my souls back.
Well, it's not super important at this point. You're probably about as high a level as is going to help you.
Maybe a little bit of stamina. Yeah, that one.
I don't think that,
Shiggity.
at this point, I don't even know how much stamina is going to help you because he's already kind of, he just rips
He
through it.
really does.
And even these guys with their dings are doing a pretty crazy amount of stamina damage to you.
You are correct.
You can always go and max out your shield, though. That'll help that a bit.
A little, I get some stability, but I think we need Twinkling and we got to probably farm it. So, whatever, here we go, round 5.
Max.
Alright,
Here we go again.
see if I can't get mollywomped here, huh?
Yeah, there you go, dodging. Fast attack. Another thing about him
Whoa.
is that you really kind of feel like you should have your shield up at all of the times.
Yeah.
And I don't really know if that is, in fact, a good idea, since he rips through it and does that to you so often,
Yeah.
and can almost always get a follow-up.
It's that quick attack is the problem,
Yep.
which I, again, have harped on a little bit.
Once or twice, I think you mentioned it.
The fact that all of his moves are like 2-part combos.
At least.
So even if you dodge roll, it's like, man, what?
It's time. Heal, heal.
Nope. Do it. I want you to do it. Come on.
Okay, back to an alright spot. Whoa.
That
shit,
kick
though.
is mean, too.
Yeah, well,
You're a meanie.
his moves already do a shit ton of stamina damage. He didn't really need a guard break.
Right? Cool.
He blocked it, though.
I did, but still, this is only like a 70% fire shield. So, well. Just keep on coming, don't you?
He does.
Bitch.
Maybe that was good enough, here's hoping? Nope, straight over
Wow.
it.
I got a little bit back. I don't know.
Maybe heal rather than... Yeah. There you go, he only hit you one time.
Maybe I just gotta scam the little shit out of that roll with dodge his
I think the quick attack is intentionally like impossible, so that if he does stagger you, he is guaranteed to get some damage on you.
Yep. That didn't hurt as bad as other things did. I got the heal off before he charged me, so suck my dick, bitch!
The one that your souls are at.
Oh, I didn't get my shield at the time.
Oh. Too bad he followed up with a grab too. You could have got a heal off.
Yeah.
Better though.
Look
That
at
was
his face, but he kind of went all shiggity ploppity blue. He does look hollow. I would say he's got some jerky going on.
He's got a little bit of jerky, maybe.
Maybe you can.
One or two jerks going on.
Maybe you can spot it better than I can because I'm obviously somewhat otherwise engaged.
Which actually may make sense because if we follow the logic that like it was the people that originally found the souls were like the original hollows, it would make sense that once he lost the power of his soul, or at least most of it, he would go back to being hollow.
Yeah, but so
you going somewhere?
Well, I was thinking about it, and
I
think my logic was miffed. So what unhollows you? Is it the bonfire itself that unhollows you, or is it the destroying of humanity? What is the hollowing a actual result of? Just don't. Fuck off. If I died to this goddamn greatsword dude, I'm gonna flip my shit.
I guess, so I think what it is that for, like, you...
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped chasing you yet. When you hollow, you lose your humanity. Which I think fills that hole that you have in you that we covered on the very first episode.
Oh, okay.
The little, like, purpley mark.
Yes.
I don't know for sure if that's, like, canon, but that, I believe, is what people have started to guess at.
Fuck. Oh. I tried to dodge backwards, but apparently I was just ever so slightly off to the side.
Yeah. So I think that you're kind of like... Well, like, what you have to do is you have one humanity and then, like, you sacrifice it, kind of, to fill that hole.
Why do you need to sacrifice it, though? And why does it need to happen at a bonfire?
In other games, it doesn't. This is the, I think, only game that you have to do it at a bonfire. And
I feel like the hollowing itself, and especially if you, like, look at the dark sign, it's like a big black circle kind of covering a fire. Like there's a ring of fire.
Yep.
Like, I feel like the hollowing itself has something more to do with flame and light than it does to do with dark.
Well, undead weren't always showing up. When the Age of Fire was at its peak, okay.
Fucking kick.
There weren't any.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, hollowing has become a thing because, maybe, or Gwyn himself became hollowed.
That's possible, but I think that what is going on is, it has more to do with the fact that the fire started to fade. I don't think that Hollow showed up when Gwyn first showed up here to link the fire.
Right. And I'm not saying that they're, like, exactly, you know, oh, it's, you know, Gwyn is hollowed and thus we are hollowed, so much as flame has become bad and thus people have become bad.
Well, the thing, though, is that the flame, I think that it has more to do with dark. Because the dark is the opposite side of the fire.
Right, but we've always had humanity. The birded pygmy, like, he wasn't holding on to that dark soul. He pretty much gave it up immediately, yeah?
Well, started breaking off chunks of it. He still had most of it.
Well, yeah, I guess there's that.
Kind of the same way that Gwyn still had most of his soul.
Yeah.
But then started handing it out to people for doing good deeds.
So, like, having the humanity itself isn't, like, the reason for the hollowing, because people have had humanity for a while.
No, it's that the dark is rising, is what I always kind of figured.
Well, what does that mean?
Fire is fading and the dark is rising. I mean, I can't be more clear than that, I guess.
Yeah. So many of these halberds.
We can actually cover that a little bit more if we do the extra thing after you kill this guy.
If I kill this guy.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Right.
You'll have to succeed first. and then you can succeed.
Succeed. Succeed.
That's too many S's.
Yeah. There it is. Cheap fuck.
I've never heard anyone call him cheeky before.
Oh, really? You're gonna turn with that and be that kind of a poop stain?
Call on the roll. Stamina was low. Hope this pillar's good enough.
You and me both.
Well, he got freaked out by it. It didn't stop him. I would just stay close to that pillar as much as you can.
The stamina, man. The stamina, man.
DVD.
Oh my god. Nope.
Yep, a quick attack.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you like just can't block him. You just can't. Like, obviously, I mean, you can, but you're like, you don't have enough stamina. And I mean, the shield I'm using is a stamina regen shield. You can't block all whatever 4, 5, 6 of his attacks, and then also attack, and then also have enough time to get your stamina back before he just fucking wails on you.
This is absolutely true. Now, in
I'm
fairness,
not like really sure what the fuck to do. I mean, I guess I gotta parry him, but like I have no practice parrying anybody.
What you should start doing is just dancing him around the pillar all of the time. And then just wait for him to do an attack that gives you an opening, and then move in for an opening.
Yeah,
You just don't ever want to be close enough to him that you're forced to block an attack.
But then he only uses attacks that... Like, his jump attack and his charge attacks are all like 2 or 3 part combos, and I can dodge the first one pretty successfully, but like... Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't knock you down.
But then the next 2, like... Even if I do dodge those, I'm doing like 3, 4 rapid fire rolls. What the fuck is that?
I'm not super sure what's going on there.
Is that a person?
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck? Kind of crab-looking monster.
I don't know, but it's coming up. Kill it before it attacks you.
Just like a Titanite blob? Humanity.
That's something.
Maybe
Oh.
they want me to run hollow for this fight, perhaps?
Maybe they're trying to tell you that you should just summon somebody and stop, like, trying to beat him. Which is an option, too, because having somebody that could occasionally distract him would be helpful.
Oh, super helpful. Sword!
Just to get those occasional heals off.
I definitely feel like blocking him behind the pillar is not necessarily the intended way to heal.
And it's also possible that, like, this is another boss. Again, I haven't tried this particular strategy, but maybe not being locked onto him and just, like, literally running from his moves.
I mean, maybe. I don't feel like having speed to get away would help me really in this situation, though.
Well, there's a couple of moves that he's got where, like, so he has several hit combos, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple of times that you could, like, try to back off, and then when he does the first hit of the combo, just, like, try to heal and hope that he does another hit.
Right.
I don't know how successful that would be, but...
Ouch.
There's a pillar. Hooray for pillars.
And spamming the shit out of the roll up.
Whoop. And a lot of his moves get kind of blocked here, and so you can wait until he does one that has a particularly large opening like that, and kind of get a hit off.
Yeah, maybe.
Or,
I feel like he's just going to keep doing that one in particular.
he does that sometimes, and then that's a good one for a hit.
Maybe it is just a keep your distance to
Well,
something.
that's the problem.
Right.
So
Wow.
that he'll do that then.
Hurts.
He actually missed you mostly.
He did. Shit. Fuck that one up, guys.
You don't have to take every hit. It's just, you know.
Well, I guess technically I can with some of his horizontal slashes.
Just go backward.
No, if I'm lower on the ground than he is, if I use like this little basin thing here.
Oh. Probably want to heal before he wombos you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Right.
Thanks, Gwyn, buddy.
Cool. He's been being awful nice to me this time.
Maybe that was what that little crab monster you saw meant. This time, Gwyn's gonna be
mercy.
Gonna be a little bit dumber.
I guess I haven't been up in his business though, because I haven't really been trying to circle straight at all, so I haven't been privy to too many quick slashes.
That is also true.
Close melee attacks.
Yeah, they look worse than they are because they've got the fire on them. Yeah, you can just wait for him to keep doing those grabs and kind of take your hits that you can take for free. Uh-oh. Pillar screws you this time.
Definitely working.
Now he's going to do his big jump, though.
Yep.
Which I guess still does leave him a little open.
A little bit. I probably took bigger risk there than I should have. What's that?
Okay. Into a safety pillar.
Pillar if you want to. Dance your win behind. Come on. This square button not working as well as it should is really causing me some distress.
I can feel it every time. I don't know how well the audio is picking up like the spam of it, but go. Backing off.
Also, something to notice, and this might just be like the that's low. His sword flame is a little dark.
Yep. I don't know if that's just because of the lighting in the room, though.
It might also just be that fire burns things, pushes black, etc.
Yes. Take that. Oh, probably a good move to just back. Oh, it still had the range though.
That reach. Ouch.
And then he was like, "Listen, buddy, I'm tired of your shenanigans."
Why are we rolling this way? Video. Didn't hear a clunk there. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't think he hit you.
Okay.
Oh. That time he did. Yeah.
He did, but he just barely nicked me.
I feel like if he doesn't hit you, you're pretty much guaranteed he's only going to do a 2 combo.
Yeah.
It's nice and
Fucking
careful.
hot in here, which is appropriate, but also my controller's so sweaty, and it's really hard to fucking do anything.
Yeah, I guess to be clear, in the room we're playing in, not the room that Gwyn is in.
Well, I feel like it's hot, but yeah, no, the room we're playing in is super duper hot, and my control stick is all sweaty and slippery. It's gonna get me killed.
Getting close here, don't get too cocky.
I don't think I could get cocky. This dude has killed me without me landing a single fucking blow. I would have no goddamn reason
I
to
guess
believe.
he does occasionally still do the 4-hit combos even when he doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Pillar is occasionally more of a
Okay.
arm
Big
than a
jump,
bow.
but whatever. Take what I can get.
Hurt as bad as all that.
It's the wall here. There we go. Okay. And
I like the squishy noise that I can hear it making.
well, it makes the normal use of damage LOL noise.
I know, it's just, it feels silly with a sword that large and that on fire to hear that noise.
Right.
Nope, just wait for the nice open grab.
He's definitely making it easy for me. I wouldn't expect him to even attempt to grab me from that distance, but also he has like I don't know if this is just his 1-2 is really quick and he can keep doing it, or if he actually has like a 4 or 5 step combo.
He does. They're slightly different.
But this is probably the longest combo a boss has
Ever
had.
had?
Yeah. Which again, fucking final boss. It's
I think
to be expected, but
I think the longest combo is like, well, I guess if you count Manus's wombo.
fuck him. Just straight up fuck him. We're not counting him for anything. It's garbage.
Probably, you're either 2 or 3 hits off, and I don't know if you want to risk just going for the deuce and like slice on his next one. No. Oh no. Gwyn, stop. Stop, please.
Come on.
That pillar's not going to save me for forever.
No, it's not.
Keep it up,
Let
buddy.
me fucking grab you, butthole. No.
Give me the opening I want.
Ah.
Let me kill you.
I would appreciate that. Oh, come on. No. Stop.
Gwyn, why are you like this?
I don't want to watch a blood stain. Why would I want to do that right now?
That was his 3-hit combo, which he has an opening for, but he doesn't do often enough, really.
Okay. I was getting a little worried there. I wasn't really sure what the fuck he was doing.
He's getting exhausted, man.
Right.
Definitely 1 hit off. And here it is.
Suck it.
Win!
Oh.
Lord of Cinder.
I guess that was the
Fine.
official strategy, was just not to get in his business.
Finally defeated.
Yeah, like I couldn't really see it. He was kind of skeletal. Is there skeletal?
Soul Win Lord of Cinder. Let's check that out real quick.
Yeah. Let's get him.
They gave you a bonfire right there.
Let's get him.
I think it's probably a soul item, like with your other souls that you put into the Lord vessel.
There we are. Contains an incredible power. Soul of the Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Okay. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods and burned as cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is powerful indeed.
So he's still just super powerful even after giving up all of that
most
power.
Of his power to the gods and burned as a cinder for the first flame. So he ignited the first flame? He was a cinder of the first flame?
I don't know.
Well,
Hit B again.
oh,
There you go.
okay.
Congratulations.
Let's do it.
Hold it off, man.
About damn time, too. Probably coming up easily on 50 hours of gameplay. Oh, I am become fire. Wind of destruction.
That item actually had some very important information in it.
Yes.
He burned as a cinder for the first flame.
Oh.
Now,
so we're not going to see butts in the next game, is what you're telling me?
maybe not.
Oh.
Now you did too. Links the fire. So
why did he come back? How was he still around? How was he still a thing?
there's still questions to be answered. So strictly speaking, this is our last episode of Dark Souls. There's one more thing that I'd like to do based on something that happens at the end here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're down for it.
Yeah, sure. I got some time.
But first, while the credits are rolling, let's do what do you think?
I mean, I enjoyed it.
That's good.
We went over that. It was definitely a little bit of a frustration machine, and not the good kind of frustration machine. With games like, Super Meat Boy or whatever, where it's like, you failed, over and over, like, you get, like, really angry.
There's very quick
kind of do it, like,
feedback
really
loop.
quick feedback, rapid fire, whereas a lot of Dark Souls is like, not only did you fuck up and it's your fault, now here's all of this time to think about it, which can be reasonably frustrating. I wouldn't say there was that much that was super duper unfair, but it's very, very much a trial and error game. I guess realistically, I probably should have, specifically talking about Gwyn there, like, you spend most of the game circle strafing pretty much everything.
Yep.
And then Gwyn happens and you can't circle strafe.
Yeah, and you're in a whole bunch of trouble if you have a shorter range weapon, too.
Yeah, like, I'm not even really sure how you would deal with that. Like, I definitely killed him with my range. It was pretty obvious that the strategy was to back away from him, but, like, obviously it took me a couple of tries, and then I think you telling me to do it to figure that out.
Yep. You would have figured it out, though.
Eventually, yeah, but how much longer?
I don't think very many. But just overall, part of the game, what do you think? Based on what I've told you of the story, what you kind of discovered on your own, even the questions that you started to ask there at the end, where you like started to actually start thinking about things and be like, wait, what is going on here, really?
Yeah, there's, like... First off, there is no way I would have figured any of this shit out without you telling me it. like even from reading most of that stuff, like I
if
did
you
a
had
lot
taken
of
the
just,
time to do so, even.
That's true. If I had even known to do that. But yeah, like I spend a lot of time, like, you know, I don't remember the names because a lot of them are kind of similar, and like, there's not really any, like, you can't put a face to the name and be like,
wait,
this person.
Are you saying that like Gwendolyn and Guinevere and Gwyn all have very close?
Yeah, and Quelana and Quelag. So like, and the Fair Lady or whatever. There's a lot of like really secret stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, I liked the story. It's definitely, I would say, benefited by having somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about next to them. There's a lot of stuff, though, that I feel like I wouldn't have found, and I don't know if after finishing the game here, I would have felt any reason to go back and find that shit.
Yeah, so, the way that
like,
I think...
if my, probably would have happened, like, Big Hat, for example.
Yep.
Like, I wouldn't have thought to hit the snake with the rock. Like, I just wouldn't have thought to do it. Even if I had, I probably wouldn't have gone down there to check. And every single time you die, that wall respawns.
Yep.
So I wouldn't have gone in there, I probably wouldn't have freed Big Hat, and that would have just been, like, the end of it. Like, I never would have figured anything out about him, or, you know, Seed, or what have you. Probably the same thing with, Sigmund.
Oh yeah, you would have missed most of that story, probably.
And it's not, you know, necessary at all, and it doesn't, I guess, really even do anything to the story, overarching story of the game, but it's, you know, it's a nice...
well, I wouldn't say nice. Almost
well,
all
yeah,
of
I mean,
those
they're all
ended
very
sad.
but...
one thing...
It adds to the...
environment. Overall environment. Yeah, and it's very much a game about environment,
yeah,
I feel.
They do a very good job of kind of, like, setting the theme. Even if you don't kill Gwendolyn, like, it is very much like, you know, literally everywhere else is fucked, except Anne Orlando, which is nice.
Yep.
But, you know, also abandoned and decrepit. So.
Well, how do you feel about that ending? Also. Yeah? All those feelings at once?
I mean, okay. I guess.
Exactly. And so...
Like, they... Oh, we're back here again.
Yep.
This is just New Game Plus?
You get to do New Game Plus now.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know. Oh, we have more?
The dark
Nope.
sign brands the
Um,
undead.
To be totally honest, I wouldn't have even known that that was me effectively dying
And in this
to kindle the
land,
flame if I hadn't read the item.
You
Which
might
is
not have,
really easy to do because I would just be like, "Ooh, bonfire!" Press A.
you might not have done it at all, in fact. You were just like, I'm on fire now? Is that...
Yeah, exactly.
Is that okay?
Like, I would have been like, "Oh, okay, this is me ascending to godhood." Especially since Gwyn was around after linking the fire.
Yep.
So,
So there's a couple of... there. So, how about... what if I told you this, though? What if I told you there was a second ending?
Is your fate.
well, that'd be pretty cool. Do we have to do the whole game over again?
To get the second ending, we do. But to figure out what it is, we don't.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. It depends on what items you have.
Alright.
Obviously, you still have your gear.
Right.
We'll check that out, and if we do get to do the second ending, maybe we'll go and figure that out. We can talk about it a little bit off camera.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, if we find something in, there'll be a new ending or an explanation, at least, stitched at the end of this episode, I figure.
Yeah, or possibly, we'll check the item right here, and then we can decide what to do after that.
Yes.
I want to know whether or not you still have the Ring of Artorias.
Yeah, I got all my shit, so I figure.
I'm not sure if maybe they removed this one in particular.
Oh, yeah, it would have been down at the bottom.
It is gone?
Yeah.
So you'd have to go and beat Sif again in order to continue to figure this out, which would take it'd take quite a bit of time. So if you want to do it, I'm down for it. If you'd rather me just tell you what's going on, I can tell you what's going on.
I mean, I might do it later. Not, like, at this exact moment. It's going to take a while, and I doubt everybody wants to watch us.
Well, we wouldn't do it on
all this
camera.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah, we would just go and do that, and then, like you said, stitch the extra bit at the end.
Oh, yeah, we can figure that out.
Okay, we'll figure that out. If this is the end, then
thanks for watching. We'll probably see you guys again for Dark Souls 2, maybe some other shorter series between. We'll see.
I suspect we'll probably take a break before we actually go into Dark Souls 2 hardcore, because this was a lot.
There's a lot to take in.
I bet
I got to go spend some time digging through lore on the subreddit now, at least.
Well, yeah, I've said these two names before. You should do these now. Okay. Go look at the VaatiVidya and Epic Name Bro videos. They're real good.
I've heard Epic Name Bro.
Especially VaatiVidya's first set of Dark Souls. This Dark Souls, I think, is his best. 2 and 3 not as great, but still excellent.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll possibly see you later, or possibly this is the end. So bye, everybody.
Fucking goal message. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.